as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got the ball. It's his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st down, Tennessee.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger completes it to Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Eric Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 7. First down, Tennessee. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And Vinatieri's kick is good.
Makes the score.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what he wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
42-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Vikings 0.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. That's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Bailey's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with weapons. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The Titan ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Jerry on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught, Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings
a short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ben to throw again. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. A rookie drift grab, he picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Cousins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5. it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. This one is right down Broadway. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Just shy of the 40. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings
Vikings a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the point.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Then he cutting for a rocket like that.
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 27, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks him. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run, 69 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they got the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.